stories are only unrealistic to people who are not ambitious. I want you to know that this is not a kindergarten, nursery school telling story for fun. This is not fairy tale. This is training you how champions are thinking. Okay, champions don't enter into a war thinking about how to win. Champion go into a war acting out what they have already rehearsed and what they already have been running through over and over again. Okay, many of you know about Neil Armstrong stepping onto the moon for the first time, and the famous word that he said is like small step for man, big step for mankind, right? Or small step for man, a leap for mankind, right? Actually, he did say something else that is less famous. You know what else he said after he said that? He said for the 4 words. Let me write for you, because this is going to impact the way you're going to be a great person, be it in insurance or in life. He said this. So the meaning of drill means practice, 练习, to mock up a scenario, to train over and over again in a controlled environment, synthetic, not real, but acting as real as possible. So Neil Armstrong, after stepping onto the moon, he did say the few famous words that the world know, but he did also say something that now the world need to know. He said, small step for man, big step for mankind, just like the drill. So what I've just done for you look very fun and just cheeky and funny, right? It is not. If you lack of your courage to build a story, you will have the result of the lack of story. Your result every month, in the past, now, and in the future, is always a result of the story that you have entered into the month and allow it to be the same story at the end of the month. It is in the moment of decision to change your story that your result will change. About 100 days ago, I made a decision to change my story in my fitness because everything else is forming back into place, right? My work is getting back into consistency because a lot of sponsored program. I'm still doing my one-to-one coaching, and I am privileged to also coach you and a few other teams, right? But I know that I need to change the story to my fitness level. And when I changed the story, I didn't go for, I'm not quite sure whether I can. I didn't. I was so confident that I entered into this place in the early days, and I start telling you to look up. I didn't say maybe I will try. I say look out. And actually, I'm not completed yet, but I already seeing good result that is now going to bring me to my next stage in my career, in my life, in helping people. So how do I do it? Stories. I have specific stories of how the month's going to end. I literally have stories on that, including I'm going to have stories of how this year is going to end, how this September is going to end. I literally have stories, right? So you are a result of your stories. And then all of you here have shared good stories, and I'm not qualified to then judge whose story is better, because if it matters to you, that's the story. And I think I can then share what needs to happen for you guys to be good in creating the stories. So there's this one guy that was invited to go into a shop. And then he was being told, you go into the shop, you look around, it's like a supermarket. You go into the shop, you look around, whatever you like, you just ask. They will give it to you. So this person thinking, sure, so good, but never mind, he went in, right? So when he went in, he saw the owner of the shop was making coffee. And then he started to smell the aroma of the coffee. So he remembered that the guy who brought him in says that whatever you like, you can ask. So this man asked the owner, he said, sir, I can see that your coffee is very delicious. Can I have a cup of the coffee? And the owner said, of course, here's your cup of coffee. So now the man is very happy, even though there are many things in the shop, but at least he got the coffee in the morning, which he felt was very important. So he came out and he felt happy. Why? Because he got what he asked. So as he come out drinking the coffee, the second man went in, was told the same thing. He was being told the same thing. Go in there, see what you like. You ask, they'll give it to you. So the second man went in and same thing, he saw the owner with the coffee. So the second man asked, sir, I can see that your coffee machine is very good. Can I have the coffee machine? What do you think the owner said? Okay, no, very expensive, no, this one from Italy. No, the owner say what? Sure, you can. So now this man said, wow, not bad. This guy, I don't know him one, he really gave me his coffee maker. Wow, just now the guy who say, come in, ask whatever I want, really true. So he went. As he went out with the coffee machine, the first man get a little bit angry. How come he's so lucky? So as he's thinking that way, the third man went in, being told the same thing. Go inside there, see what you like, ask, and it will be given to you. So the third man went in, smelled the coffee, saw the coffee machine, looked around, and saw that the shop really have a lot of things. So the third man said, sir, your shop is really very good. Can I have the whole shop? And then the owner said, of course, sure you can. Here's the key. And the entitlement contract is now yours. So as the third man walked out with the key and the contract, that is now officially the ownership of the shop. The first man was angry with the second man. How come you're so lucky? I got only coffee, you got coffee machine. But now both of them are damn amazed that the third man sealed up the deal. How come that guy is so good? He got the whole shop. How come he's so good? He got the whole shop. You know the answer. How come? Because he dared to ask. Because everyone was given the same instruction. If we say there is a lucky man, it should be the first one, because the first one who lack of the belief, that's why he didn't go for the bigger item. The second one was slightly better because he went for slightly better item. But it took the third one to teach the first two how stupid they have been by missing out on probably one of the best opportunity of their life. It always takes people that have succeeded to teach us that it was possible, but it was too late. So it's about time you guys dare to create stories. Stories are only unrealistic to people who are not ambitious. You tell a story to someone, they will say, so easy, man, don't be daydreaming. Stories will always be unrealistic to people who are unambitious. Why do you want people who are unambitious to spoil your story? Story don't have to be the truth yet, but the truth is you need the story for you to get there. That's as simple as that. And so this is where I'm really putting in deeper contact, because I do not want you guys to be just floating, feel good, 2 weeks come in, see what else he say. It's not about that. It's what you do when nobody is watching that sets you apart, that the world can see the result. Right? The journey towards success is not watching by people, but it is where you are watching yourself without anyone who is bothering to even take a look. So now you can see what is powerful in this. As you were being told to create a story, you start to see it was a struggle, right? Like, say until so good, can man? Why do I want to bring myself so high up and disappoint myself? You probably think like that, right? But what if that's what you need to do in order to change the pattern? You need to say a story so powerful until you wake up believing that it already happened. You wake up believing that you were brought back to time.